Is this a bear cage? It looks like a bear cage. I think he's got a bear cage in the back of his truck. Oh, that thing's sweet. All right, so me and Luke are out here on this rainy day, and yeah, we're back at the first spot that I worked, and there's this nice big boulder over here in the middle of the creek that I found some nice decent chunky gold behind the first time I was here. So I want to see if it's really consistent around here. So we're gonna do a really good bulk sample right behind that big boulder and see if it's still pushing out consistent chunky gold. And in a week from now, I'll have the wash plant hopefully finished, and we'll have it out here and in operation. So yeah, let me get this fired back up, and maybe we'll have Luke over here do some camera man stuff for me, and get you guys on the tripod maybe or something. We'll see. Rainy day, I won't try to get the camera out too much. But let's get into it. Let's get you guys some gold to see. All right, take two. Decided to come in here and take a break. Still on my first tank of gas. So we might as well talk about this area a little bit and why it's so good with gold. Back in the glacier times, this was actually two rivers that conjoined together right here at this very point. So this was the island area where the two rivers had conjoined together, and that's why it's pretty rich with gold. It's because back when the glaciers had melted and the rivers were actually flowing back north at that time, it was displacing gold all throughout this nice valley, which he's in the choke point right before the part where it actually started slowing down. So right here it narrows out, then opens back up, and that's what created all these upper benches and gravel bars over the years, and loaded them with all kinds of gold for me to find. So let's get on into that. As soon as this rain slows down a little bit, we're gonna finish that tank out. Luke, you having fun?
Uh-huh.
So Luke has brought him out some gold mine equipment of his own. He's got his front end loader. He's got his gravel truck. And over there, he's got a venture sluice all set up. He's got just enough flow right there to move some sand, so we'll help him out. And when I kick the high banker on, he gets plenty more flow right there, which helps clear it out even more. I'm just waiting for the rain to stop again. It's been off and on, picking up heavy. That's why I haven't really taken the phone out, because every time I try, it gets soaked. And I have too many cracks in my screen to get my phone wet now. So yeah, time for a new phone. So yep, let me get back at it. It's lightening up over down that way, as you can see, so just waiting for that to get here. As soon as it's good enough I can walk out there, I'm gonna go out there. All right, got two little tiny creeks flowing here, and that's a good representation of showing you how this property accumulated so much gold back in the glacier times. There was an ancient river just like this that had two creeks, well, two rivers flowing into one like that. And when you have two of them flowing into one, you get a nice tailing bar just like this that starts flowing all the way down this way in a nice straight line. And that's exactly what all of these benches are all around in this spot. It's that exact same spot over thousands of years later, it all drying up and creeks flowing and cutting across it in many different directions. And you end up with this, little tiny creeks loaded with gold. Nice. So I'm gonna run my last tank of gas here. I don't know how many I ran today, but yeah, and then me and Lukey are gonna get cleaned up, get back to the house. All right, we're back at the house, and as you see, this speckly rock right here. Ooh, does that look like a piece of gold or what? It's not. It's all actually formica. And just to let you know, when you crush up one of these and put formica onto a clear piece of glass and hold it up to the light, formica is actually translucent. And whenever it's in your gold pan and you're trying to do your tip back like you were revealing your gold, formica is always going to flake down the pan and look like a fishing lure. Just like a fish lure spinning in the water and reflecting the light back and forth. Formica does the exact same thing when it's rolling down the pan. Actually flakes down the pan. So, nice cool looking piece of formica. Granite formica with schist. I collected it just because I thought it was pretty cool, and I brought it home for just this point. So I can make that point across. Alright, so Ohio Gold is not formica. And that's exactly why we're starting an Ohio Gold Pay Dirt company. And you're going to hear all the big guys out and around all over the place putting their 2 cents in here and there, saying it's this or that. But that's why we're starting a pay dirt company, so you can try it at home for yourself. It's not my pay dirt company. It's the property owners. So all the people that say that or that, Jeremy's doing this or that, no, it's property owner. It's his property, his gold. He can do whatever he wants with it. So, all right, let's get to the cleanup. Check this little guy out that decided to just pop up out of nowhere. Little tiny tree frog. Almost looks like a pond frog, but it's a tree leaf frog. Not too bad. Let's get a little bit of closer up. Look at you. Looks brown on here, but it's like a reddish pink color. That's the thing about these cameras, is the color contrast is always different than what it actually is. All right, so we're at my favorite part. The cleanup. So I just got to get my cleanup sluice all put together. And let's just go ahead and get you guys to that gold. Let's go on in. All right, so I almost forgot about this. Luke's cleanup sluice. Well, this is what he was running throughout the day. He kept throwing little scoops here and there. I did a few too out of the tailings. And he was throwing them out of the gravel bar into here. So there might be some gold in there. Let's clean it down. Go ahead and take you guys upstairs. Let's go to the sink. So I got that much material out of that cleanup sluice. Let's get it downstairs and pan it out. All right, so what did Lucas get for his playing with his Tonka trucks and that little cleanup sluice? You got one decent little speck. Not too bad, Luke. You're on it. If he would have played around a little bit more, he probably would have got some more gold. All right. Not too bad, kiddo. I think it's hilarious that my boy Luke was able to find one speck using these two toys right here running through this little cleanup sluice. Good job, Luke. All right, so here's a perfect example of formica. So I'm going to try to get it on shot here, so that way you guys can see. See as it flickered down? That's exactly what formica does. Yeah, there's some nice gold up there. Still cleaning it up. A lot of sand to go through. And yeah, this is just my first run through it. I will pan through it again. Make sure that I get all the gold out. And I'll be right back. When the mat at work is actually the coolest piece of miner's moss you ever seen. I'm getting one. All right, so let's take a look and see if there's still some nice looking gold back behind that big rock and all around it. Yes, there is. And it's some chunky. It goes all the way over to here. See if I can get you guys a nice view of it. Them are some nice looking pieces. Pretty nice. Not too bad. And it seems like just about anywhere you dig over around there, you're going to run into some nice chunky gold. So, yeah, I definitely can't wait to get that wash plant up and running. Me and the wife just ordered a couple of mats. One will be here Thursday, so I'll have one to take out there on the weekend. And I'll just have to use my dredge mat for the other side. That's fine. So whenever the homeowner's running it, he'll just have to use the mat out of his high banker, since it's the same exact size as both of the sluice runs down either side of that. And I am also going to order some miner's moss and carpets, because I want to be able to put that at the top of each box on that one. Let's take a little zoom in. Take a good close-up on some of these. Nice. And this is only 2.6 times, not really even that much of a zoom in. Let's look at some of these chunks. And as you can clearly tell, this is not for mica. Many will try to say otherwise, and that's exactly why me and the homeowner are starting up a pay dirt company, so that way you guys can try for yourselves. And you can bear witness to the gold that comes from Ohio. Now you will be able to, since there's no one out there actually producing gold in Ohio to actually have a pay dirt company. Now there will be. And it will not be a big scale pay dirt company. It'll be a small pay dirt company, but nonetheless, you'll be able to buy Ohio gold here real soon. So that's all I got for this one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and one last thing before I go. Let's tap this up into a smile. See what we got. And yes, it does. Makes a nice little thick smile. It's got the sunshine by it. Take a look a little closer and clear it up. Nice. Decent. A little bit of black sand. Not too bad on this trip. All right. See you guys later.